Here's a bold statement. While the world is racing toward renewable energy, the U.S. Energy Department just doubled down on fossil fuels with a massive $1.6 billion loan guarantee. But here's where it gets controversial. This funding isn't for clean energy projects. It's to upgrade nearly 5,000 miles of transmission lines across the Midwest, primarily serving fossil fuel-powered energy. So, what does this mean for the future of American energy? Let's dive in. On Thursday, the Department of Energy announced it has finalized a $1.6 billion loan guarantee to AEP Transmission, a subsidiary of American Electric Power, AEP, one of the nation's largest utilities. The goal? To modernize power lines in Indiana, Michigan, Ohio, Oklahoma, and West Virginia, boosting grid reliability and capacity. Sounds good, right? And this is the part most people miss. While the upgrades aim to meet surging electricity demands from data centers and artificial intelligence, they're largely tied to coal, natural gas, and nuclear power, not renewables. AEP, based in Ohio, serves 5.6 million customers across 11 states. While they do incorporate wind and hydroelectric power, their primary energy sources are fossil fuels. This move aligns with the Trump administration's push for energy dominance, a policy that prioritizes traditional energy sources over clean alternatives. But is this a step backward in the fight against climate change? That's a question worth debating. Controversy alert. Earlier this month, the administration canceled $7.6 billion in grants for clean energy projects in 16 states, all of which voted for Democrat Kamala Harris in the last election. Among the casualties, California's $1.2 billion hydrogen hub aimed at developing clean-burning fuels for heavy-duty transportation. A $1 billion hydrogen project in the Pacific Northwest was also axed. The Energy Department cited economic viability and national energy needs as reasons, but critics argue this is a politically motivated attack on clean energy. The loan guarantee to AEP is the first under the newly renamed Energy Dominance Financing Program, part of the massive tax and spending law approved by congressional Republicans and signed by President Trump. Utilities receiving these loans must promise to pass financial benefits on to customers. But will this be enough to offset the environmental costs? Energy Secretary Chris Wright defended the move, stating, "America must reverse course from the energy subtraction agenda of past administrations and strengthen our electrical grid." He added that modernizing the grid will help the U.S. compete in the AI race and grow manufacturing. But at what cost? If we're investing billions in fossil fuel infrastructure, are we locking ourselves into a carbon-intensive future? The upgrades will replace existing transmission lines with new ones capable of carrying more energy. Over 2,000 miles of lines in Ohio, 1,400 miles in Indiana and Michigan, 1,400 miles in Oklahoma, and 26 miles in West Virginia will be updated, serving millions of customers. The project will also create 1,100 construction jobs, a win for local economies. But is job creation enough to justify the environmental trade-offs? AEP CEO Bill Furman praised the loan guarantee, saying it will save customers money and improve reliability while supporting economic growth. But critics argue that investing in renewables could achieve the same goals while reducing carbon emissions. Here's a thought-provoking question. If we're serious about combating climate change, should taxpayer dollars be funding fossil fuel infrastructure instead of clean energy? To add another layer of controversy, Wright distinguished this loan from the $4.9 billion guarantee cancelled in July for the Grain Belt Express, a high-voltage transmission line project designed to deliver solar and wind energy from the Midwest to the East Coast. The Energy Department claimed the project wasn't critical and questioned its financial viability. But supporters argue it was a missed opportunity to expand renewable energy access. What do you think? Is the administration's focus on fossil fuels a pragmatic approach to energy security or a short-sighted mistake? Trump and Wright have repeatedly criticized wind, and solar as unreliable, despite growing evidence of their effectiveness. They've also downplayed the urgency of climate change, favoring fossil fuels. But as the world shifts toward cleaner energy, is the US risking being left behind? Let's keep the conversation going. Share your thoughts in the comments below. The future of American energy depends on it.